What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Millionaire Manelli speaking. So today I'll be doing a breakdown of currency pairs. It's been a while since I actually traded currencies. To be honest, I think it's been plus minus 8 months. Without me trading currencies, I've only been focusing on US 30, Nasdaq, SPF, as well as German 30. So basically, I've been trading indices for the past 8 months or so. So yeah, I've been mastering my craft on indices. But back in the day when I was still starting in the forex market, I was a full-time currency trader. So yeah, let me see if I still got the skills, to trade currencies. So yeah, I'll share with you guys just two setups that I took yesterday, and I've got one ongoing setup as we speak. So I'll just jump straight to it. So yeah, okay. Mm, mhm, mm, Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, so let's kick things off with CAD With CAD as you can see. So I'll break it down to you from H4. Okay, let's start with NZD CHF. I've got a bad luck when it comes to trading CHF pairs, Swiss franc pairs. They usually burn me, but this one was a profitable trade. I was actually proud of myself because it's been a while um, that I last actually traded currencies. So yeah, let's break it down from H1. So today morning around 12 or half past 12 a.m., I managed to spot a well-known pattern. Basically, it was in heads and shoulders, so I actually took this out. So I'll basically be doing the market breakdown with you guys, but I'll be starting from H1 as opposed to when I usually do my setups. I start from day one, H4, H1, and then I go down to the smaller time frames. The reason I'll be starting from H1 is because this is an ongoing signal as we speak. So I'll be sharing with you guys, and then just check the before and after. Ne? So let's kick things off with the heads and shoulders that I was able to identify at night. Okay, I'll just make use of this. Okay, this is my left shoulder. So high, high, high. Oh, Yeah. And then we kick things off. We got a right shoulder as well. And then yeah, we got a continuation of a downtrend. Okay, let me just adjust my right shoulder. Yeah. As you can see, guys, we had an heads and shoulders pattern around 1 o'clock in the morning today. We had a heads and shoulders pattern. As you can see, we've got our highest point here, which is the head. We've got our lower high on the left hand side, which is our left shoulder. On the right hand side, it's also our right shoulder. So yeah, I actually sent it out to one of my groups. I'll on the description below. I'll just put a WhatsApp group link so that you can join our free group where we send out signals, setups. We basically discuss the market on the daily. So yeah, guys, as you can see, we've got our left shoulder, our head on top, which is our highest point, and then we've got our right shoulder, and then it was a continuation on a downtrend. So as you can see, we've got a downtrend, but then as it was falling, it's forming another pattern, which is a descending channel. I can make use of my trend line. I can draw another pattern like this. I can make another pattern like this. So when I draw this, we've got three touches. Remember the rule of trend lines. The third touch, it's a high probability setup of a sell, but then it will be a short-term sell. Reason being, I'll explain it to you when you move on to the H4, why I'm saying it's a short-term sell. But then as you can see, we're at our first touch here. Let me just adjust. Okay, yeah. We had our first touch here, we had our second touch as well as our third touch. The third touch is a high probability setup. We might be looking to sell around up until this zone here. And then we'll be hoping for a breakout. A breakout will have a retest. After the retest, it's a change in market direction. It's no longer a downtrend. It will be what? An uptrend from now on. And then let me go down to H4 and explain it to you why I say the market is more likely to change its direction. Okay, let me just erase what we saw in H1. and show you what's happening on H4. Okay, I'll zoom in. So as you can see, by the first glance of it, I could say this is a double bottom. This is a double bottom in its own. I'll tell you why. Firstly, we make use of our trend line, connecting the 2 points. We'll just adjust my trend line so that I don't look like an amateur. So yes, we have what? A double bottom. We have a double bottom on NZD CHF on H4. And then let me just make use of my curve. Just make my chart look nice. And then expected TP. We could say our expected TP. Our expected TP is at 64,469 with this double bottom that we currently have on NZD CHF, and plus now it's a good buy entry. It's a good buy entry right now. So I suggest if you're watching this video right now, just buy on NZD CHF. And then let's go back to H1. H1, it'll make more sense because the time I had a heads and shoulders, I was quite aware that the market will reach this zone here. The market will reach this zone. Let's also make use of what of a horizontal line just to point it out. I knew that the market was going to fall from there up until here, and then here it's going to give us a double bottom. So right now what's basically happening on H1, we are coming back down to retest the support. After retesting the support, we will have a continuation on the on an uptrend. We'll change from a downtrend to an uptrend, because when it comes back to retest the support, automatically on H1 we'll have a double bottom also. So we have a pattern within a pattern. We'll have a pattern within a pattern. Okay, let's also add that trend line that I actually spoke about earlier on. From here, connecting these 3 points. So there's so many ways to trade it, guys. You might either wait for the breakout of this trend line and then have a retest and then continue with it and then take your buys when it comes back to retest this trend line, or you might wait for it to retest our support zone. After it touches our support zone, you just buy, and then on H4 also, the market right now, it might come back to retest this trend line on its own. It might come back to retest this trend line on its own, and then it will reverse and shoot up. So I expected TP will be at 64,469. 469. I just pray CHF doesn't go against me because I know, yeah, CHF. I'm sure you guys also had the same experience or the same encounter when it comes to CHF pairs. They're quite tricky to trade. And then let's go to CAD JPY. Also caught that one. Also, I also caught that one. Let's move everything. CAD JPY. The first thing I can identify here. What phase are we in? Are we in a corrective phase? Are we in an impulsive phase or whatnot? So as you can see, we had a strong impulsive move to the downside, and then now we're in a corrective phase, meaning we are going counter trend. When you're in a corrective phase, we are going counter trend, meaning that we are on a downtrend. When we're in a correction phase, we're actually on an uptrend. Then after that, we'll have a continuation to the downside, right? So the first thing I'll do here, I'll make use of my trend line, connecting my 3 points. So check. When I make use of my trend line, automatically we had what? We had a rising wedge, also known as an ascending channel or a rising channel, right? And then we had a breakout here. We had a breakout. Right now, the market is busy. It's hesitant. It's moving quite slowly. But what we're expecting now is the market to what? To retest this trend line for one last time, and then we take a sell. Because when it retests this trend line, it's going to form what? A heads and shoulders. I'll show you guys. I'll just show you. I'll make use of my rectangle. Put it here.